Detroit. As Nyquist will come in against Casper for the opening draw after they threw out the centers, and away we go as Josh Morrissey's got it to touch the puck first, and holds onto it, trying to flip it down to Pearson. Bounces at the side of it. Barron jams it in front. And Gibson had to be careful there as the Wings get it out. And Morrissey, but it was broken up by Edmondson. And the Wings get it out. Sider trying to break free and does. Sider with a shot. Kicked out by Hellebuck.
I don't know if anybody's going to outdo Makar, but these two defensemen are having a wonderful season, and they're here tonight for us to watch.
Now down to Kane. Back for Raymond. Watched by Lowry. Raymond up high. Sider to Larkin. Walking in with a shot. Scores! Dylan Larkin.
Larkin, I think everyone kind of thought maybe he was going to walk down the opposite side and drop it back to Sider, but you know what? He finds himself not quite in the middle, but middle enough, kind of lined up with the hash marks, and with the Brinkett sitting right in front of the net, he's got the screen in place. He fires it right off the left shoulder of Schenn on the place where it continues.
Dylan Larkin trying to reach 30 goals for the 5th consecutive season. 6th time in his career as against number 21. And the Red Wings jump out front.
Well, it's been since 1988 that they've had a couple of guys with 20-plus goals.
Casper will take the draw against Lowry. Casper won it. Gets it back, and it's Sherratt that throws it on net. Stopped by Hellebuck. Cross for Taves under his stick. He'll try to catch up to it. Knocks it ahead on the wing. Follow trying to reach for it. Taves has got it. Pass in front. Gibson gets across and makes the stop. Can't get that one through. Finney got his stick it away, and the Wings break up. Edmondson hands it off for Raymond. Pass over to Finney with a chance, and it's fought off by the arm of Hellebuck.
They got to get someone driving to the net. They've got to get traffic heading there as the puck's going.
DeMello fan on it. Break for the Wings. Cooper. Pass across. It's in the net. Schenn broke it up, and then it went off Schenn and in. Oh, what an unfortunate bounce for the Jets, and it's 2-0 Detroit.
It's out in the middle of the ice. I mean, it's a turnover in the middle of the ice, and DeMello steps up, tries to throw it in, fans on it. Comfort jumps all over this puck, and the pass across, believe it or not, gets deflected a bit by Schenn. He makes a great defensive play, outreach, it goes off the shaft of his stick, but it doesn't take enough of the speed of the puck off, and I believe this is going to go off the inside leg of Hellebuck, and then Schenn just helps it all the way into the net.
That was the start of the rant.
Yeah, that was just the beginning.
We lighten it up because it's a holiday now. Gibson shot, got through, he made the save on the deflection. Taves going after it. 10th time this season the Jets have given up 2 or more goals in the first period, and the 6th time they've done that this month. Brinkett got it out to Kane. Kane in front, caught alone, stopped by Hellebuck. Got a piece of it, bounces back over the net in the crease. Tossed over the line for the Brinkett. Backhander on net. Save made by Hellebuck, and he hands it up for Edmondson. Edmondson carries it up to center and will lift it in right on net. Hellebuck swipes it away to Sandberg.
Which was not a surprise to anybody. It was actually expected because this is a very good hockey team last year, and people thought, hey, this is what we expect from the Winnipeg Jets. They're 7-15-4 since.
The Jets will try to take advantage. Morrissey got it over to Connor. Shot wide. Gibson side of the net. Nesnikov loops his way back up to the Red Wings line. Played it for Niederreiter. Niederreiter centered in front. Perfetti trying to get it to the net. Hook it up, and Sherratt will kill it.
That's twice tonight where Perfetti is right in the spot, right? And he just can't get enough on it. It's so frustrating when you feel like you're there, but you can't really get enough on it.
Perfetti hits the line. Played it off to Morgan Barron. Kane's out of the box. Barron to Niederreiter. Shot on goal. Kicked out by Gibson.
Let's say Nyquist is the guy who's the defenseman playing forward. Everyone's leaning forward, so if the puck turns over quickly, you can get caught. And they did there.
Here comes Lowry, off for Connor. To Lowry to the net. Great save, Gibson. Lowry went to the backhand, and Gibson stuck out the left pad as Sandberg gets a shot on goal, and that's blocked. Jets trying to get on the board. Lowry denied by Gibson. Here comes Kopp with it. 3-on-1 Red Wings. Kopp, pass across. Off the skate of DeMello, and Hellebuck had to make the stop. Scheifele up with it now. Here comes Scheifele. Over to Connor. Kyle Connor flips it on net. Gibson the stop. Scheifele after it, tied up by Seider. Raymond bumped by Pionk, but he got the puck ahead. Down the wing comes Finney with it. He'll drop it, try to center it for Seider. Morrissey, little tip pass. Scheifele can't get to it. And Bernard Ducker tried to hammer that to the goal. And Riemsdyk back to the line. Snapped towards the net and scooped up by the glove of Connor Hellebuck. Watched in the corner by Seider. Pionk to the point. Morrissey sends it across. Connor a drive and makes it through. Gibson wasn't sure where it was, but he had it under his pad.
I just think, one of the things the guys in the studio talked about was the forecheck of the Jets. John, we haven't seen them forecheck hard and finish hits and hem the Detroit Red Wings in.
Stanley. Later on the wing for Pearson. Sherratt knocks over Pearson. Turnover. Wings with a chance. Stepped on net by Comfort. Pass across. Scheifele takes it off the boards. Scheifele to Sandberg. Walking in. Sandberg. Shot on goal. Gibson the save, and he'll squeeze it out to center. Backing up with it is Casper as he wins carried back in. Pop with a shot. Away by Hellebuck. Drops it on the boards, back to the line. The blanket shot blocked away by Hellebuck. Edmondson. And by Sandberg. Had him lined up and knocked him down. And Nyquist
Creep down and get in the play offensively. He had his look on Nyquist.
will lead it out for Winnipeg as Taves deflects it in. Gibson out of the net. Around the board. Sandberg goes after it. Down to Nyquist. Nyquist trying to beat Gibson short side, and he put it off his mask.
Good solid hit. And then Nyquist still in search of his first goal. And he had one disallowed in the Minnesota game. Cranks it off the crossbar on the short side. Beats Gibson.
Well, they'll need it to turn right now here if they want to try and end the year with a couple of points. Came out, but he'll control it, close it up the middle. Pionk reaching for it. Knocked away by Finney. Hands it off for Larkin. Larkin over to Raymond. Shot blocker away by Hellebuck. Try to hold it in, and does. Niederreiter hands it off for Nyquist. Nyquist on net. Gibson the save. Niederreiter grabs the rebound. Niederreiter hands it off. Stanley over to Nyquist. And that shot went off the skate of Sandy Pellica in front.
That was well set up by some really good hard forechecking, some battles for pucks. Niederreiter wins a battle, and it ends up being a real good opportunity.
And now a break for Perfetti. Slips it on goal. Gibson makes a stop. Larkin back through the middle. Here comes Raymond in over the line. Raymond dropped it off to Larkin with a shot right on. A high one. Again. Nielsen to the point. Good stick by Iafallo to hold the zone. It comes free for Taves. Jonathan Taves hands it off. Stanley scores! Logan Stanley with family in the crowd puts it through the legs of Gibson and in, and the Wings no longer have the 2-0 lead as the Jets are on the board.
Winnipeg Jets are known to activate their D, get them up in the play. They encourage their D to join in, and that's exactly what Stanley does. And he walks down. This is not a good goal, as Taves is going to feed this over. And watch the angle here. I mean, this just should not go in. This is a 5-hole goal that gets through Gibson, and one I'm sure he would like back. But nice transition of the puck. They turn it over. They've been doing a much better job.
As Scheifele hands it off for Connor. Scheifele back to his feet. Gave it to Kyle Connor. Connor going to the net. Here's the goal. Chance denied by Gibson. Swipes it towards the net. Pionk at the line. Kept it in again. Here's Velarde to Nyquist. Trying to reach for it. Velarde in front. Oh! What a stop by Gibson off of Nyquist.